So to make a newborn Christmas beanie, I'm going to be using this Patons Canadiana yarn. It's a 100-gram acrylic yarn, size 4 yarn weight, but it actually feels like size 3. So if you have a size 3, it should also work. I'm going to be using it in white as well. And I'll be using a 3.5 crochet millimeter hook. You also need a tape measure, a yarn needle, stitch markers, and a pair of scissors. So let's get into the tutorial. So make your slip knot to start, and this is how I make mine. We are going to be starting from the edge, the ribbed edge, so chain 10. And this ribbon gave me a width of 2 inches. So if you want it shorter, like 1.5 inches or 1 inch, you have to chain less, right? You may have to chain 6 or chain 8 depending on how thick you want it. Now we are going to start with row 1. I'm going to go through the back bumps. So I'm going to skip the first chain. The loop on the hook does not count. Make 1 single crochet into the second chain. Now make 1 single crochet into each stitch all along the row. To start row 2, chain 1, turn your work, and we are going to be working 1 single crochet into each stitch, but this time through the back loops. Chain 1 at the beginning of each row does not count as a stitch. I'm going to mark it with my stitch marker because it can get a bit confusing here, knowing where your beginning stitch is. So it's always good to mark it with your stitch marker. So we are going through the back loops only. For row 3, we are going to chain 1, turn our work, and repeat row 2. Remember, the chain 1 does not count as a stitch, and again we are going through the back loops only. So you're going to repeat row 3 for 56 more rows. So I've completed my rows and my edge is ready. I have a total measurement of about 12 inches and my width is 2 inches. So you can make your width shorter or longer, depending on how you'd like to start it. Now we are going to join the two ends of the edging. I'm going to go through the back loop of the edge facing me, and then go through the front loop of the other edge, yarn over and make a slip stitch. So back loop, front loop, slip stitch. Work that all through the end to close the two edges. I'm going to turn my work right side out. You can work on this side, but I feel that turning it this way gives me a cleaner finish. Insert your hook, and we're going to be working on round 1 of the body of the hat. So chain 1 and make 1 single crochet into the first stitch. That's the same stitch you have your chain 1, so the chain 1 does not count as a stitch. We're going to be working 1 single crochet into each stitch all around. Ensure you are making 1 single crochet only, so count your stitches. Because you had 59 rows, you're supposed to have 59 stitches. If you worked less or more rows in order to get your 12 inches, make sure that you have the same number of single crochets as you have rows. So at the end of the round, I'm going to slip stitch to the top of the first single crochet to close the round. To start round 2, you are going to chain 2. We are going to be making 1 double crochet into each stitch all around. The chain 2 at the start of each round does not count as a stitch, so you make your first double crochet in the same space as the chain 2. So complete the round, and I'll meet you at the end of round 2. Slip stitch to the top of the first double crochet to complete the round, but we are going to make a yarn change here. So insert your hook, make a loop with your white yarn, grab your yarn and pull through. I'm going to secure it at the back with a knot. Now do not cut off your red yarn, we are going to be picking it up later. So to start round 3, chain 2, and we are going to be repeating round 2. So make 1 double crochet in each stitch all around. To end round 3, we are going to slip stitch to the first double crochet. We are going to drop our white yarn and pick our red yarn. So yarn over, pull through, and make a slip stitch with the red yarn, and we've made our color change. Just pull the white yarn to secure it a bit more. To start round 4, we are going to chain 2, and we'll be making 1 double crochet in each stitch all around. So complete round 4, and I'll meet you at the end of round 4. Now we are going to slip stitch here. We are going to change our yarn to the white yarn. So drop the red yarn and pick up the white yarn. Yarn over and make a slip stitch. In round 5, we are going to be making decreases. So to start round 5, chain 2, yarn over, and we are going to be making 1 double crochet decrease in the first stitch. Insert your hook. You have 3 loops, pull through 2, do not complete a double crochet, yarn over, insert it into the next stitch. You have 4 loops, pull through 2, pull through 3. And that is how we make a double crochet decrease. Now we are going to be making 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches. In the next stitch, we are going to be making a double crochet decrease. One double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So this is our repeat for round 5. So repeat this pattern for round 5, and I'll meet you at the end of round 5. At the end of round 5, I have 1 stitch left, so I'm going to make 1 double crochet into that stitch. And complete the round with a slip stitch to the top of the first double crochet. We are again going to drop our white yarn and pick up our red yarn. Chain 2 to start round 6, yarn over and make 1 double crochet in the first stitch. and make 1 double crochet decrease in the next 2 stitches. One double crochet in the next stitch, 1 double crochet decrease in the next 2 stitches. And this is going to be a repeat for round 6. So complete the round and I'll meet you at the end of round 6. So at the end of round 6, I have 2 stitches left. I'm going to make 1 double crochet decrease in those 2 stitches. And from now onwards, we are going to be using the red yarn only. So we are going to make a slip stitch to the top of the first double crochet. Now chain 2 to start round 7. We are going to be making 1 double crochet decrease all around. So make 1 double crochet decrease in the first 2 stitches. And 1 double crochet decrease in the next. So just keep making 1 double crochet decreases all around. At the end of the round, I have 1 stitch left, so I'm just going to put 1 double crochet in there and slip stitch to the top of the first double crochet decrease. So round 8 is our last round of decreases to close our hole. So chain 2 and make 1 double crochet decrease all around. So we are repeating round 7. At the end of round 8, I have 1 stitch left, so I'll make 1 double crochet in that stitch and slip stitch to the top of the first double crochet decrease. Our hole is now very small that we can stitch it, so chain 1 and cut off your yarn. Enjoying the tutorial, please don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment, and this encourages my work and helps me to know that you're benefiting from my tutorials. The total length of your hat should be between 5 to 5.25 inches. So now we are going to sew close the hole at the top. I'm going to be using my yarn needle. And we are going to be going in and out of the stitches. and turn your work wrong side out and pull. It's totally closed, there's no excess fabric, nothing. So you just sew it together and then weave in all your ends. After weaving in all the ends, we are going to be sewing on our pom-pom. Now make sure your work is turned right side out, and you're going to be attaching our pom-pom at the top. So you can get this pom-pom at any craft store, but I also have a short video showing you how to make it. If you don't have a pom-pom maker, you can DIY it, and I'll be linking the video up here. So let's go ahead and attach our pom-pom. Our newborn hat is all done, and this makes a perfect gift or for baby photographs, or if you're somebody who makes to sell, it's beautiful for the season. Do turn on your notifications, subscribe, and watch out for more Christmas themed baby crochet projects. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video.